It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Along with Bob Gross to welcome you to second matchup between the Dothan Tigers and the Northview Cougars. Bob, this should be an exciting game. Earlier we saw the girls put up a really competitive game with the Dothan girls winning, but by a much smaller margin than they did the previous meeting.
They certainly did. It was a much closer game this week.
All right, we're ready for the tip-off.
It's going to be loud tonight.
And the tip goes to the Cougars. Marcus Brown over to Reynolds. Josh Gibson for three, misses. Rebound goes to number 12, Janae Perry, who's the quarterback of this basketball team.
Well, one thing Dothan High did last week to help them just stay in command of that game was get those offensive rebounds. Well, a lot of the rebounds. They got a defensive rebound down there, did a great job.
I think you'll see the Cougars come out with a lot more intensity, and that's going to be a foul on Brown. He bumped into a tagger, so that's going to be the first team foul. Opening 30 seconds of this game. Good crowd on hand like we had the previous time. This rivalry has become very big, Bob.
Well, it certainly has, and boy, you can tell from the intensity of the crowd. It is loud in here. It's going to be hard to hear.
Perry misses, and it's blocked. It's shot by number 14. That was Ben Young. His shot was blocked. Janae Perry kicks it over to Jarrell Thomas. In the game for Dothan is number 12, Perry. Number 14, Young.
And Northview's playing their zone again.
31, Trent Richmond. 30 is Tyree Tucker. And number 33 is Jarrell Thomas. For Northview in the game is number 5, Patrick Reynolds. 14 is Michael Abbott. 30, Josh Gibson. 10, Justin Johnson. And 12, Marcus Brown. Abbott goes up high.
He certainly did. He went up high, fought for that, and came down with it. Both teams are in their zone defense.
Brown pulls up. Count it. Marcus Brown for two. So Northview gets on the board first with a 2-0 lead.
Northview is showing a lot of intensity tonight, and I know they're glad to have it early.
Trent Richmond a miss, and Abbott goes up high for another rebound. If Abbott has a good game tonight, it's going to be a long night for the Tigers. He's very strong under the basket, and he can definitely determine the outcome of this game.
Both teams playing zone defense, and looking for that to open in for the penetration in there. A lot of perimeter passing.
Reynolds over to Brown. He takes a second one. He misses. Josh Gibson gets the rebound for the Cougars, so they keep it alive. Over to Justin Johnson. Back out to Reynolds. They're doing a good job of passing around. Josh Gibson misses. Rebound goes to Janae Perry. Tigers out on the fast break. Trent Richmond up, no good. Perry goes for the rebound, and it goes to Patrick Reynolds. He slows it down, gets it over to Justin Johnson, and he couldn't hold on to it, and it goes out of bounds. Yeah, Johnson, a very sure-handed wide receiver for the Cougar football team, could not hold on to that pass.
Well, he made that pass in a hurry. It came to him at high velocity. It would have been a hard one to hold on to, but he was open under the basket.
Dothan still scoreless with almost 3 minutes elapsed in the first period. Northview leading 2-0. Richmond into, and it's a putback by number 30, Tyree Tucker, on the miss by that was Ben Young missed the shot.
That was a pretty move on the layup that did miss and was put right back up and in.
Richmond almost steals that one, so it's going to be out of bounds off of the Tigers. Patrick Reynolds with the ball for the Cougars over to Josh Gibson. He tries to get it into Michael Abbott, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, even with those 2 turnovers, it's still a tied game there. Northview did have a chance to go up by 4 points there with 2 trips down the floor. Not able to convert.
Dothan still scoreless, and we're nearly midway through the first period. They've taken some shots, but they have not been able to connect. Janae Perry finds the range from 3-point land.
Well, that was a 3. Boy, that was a good one there. Makes the score 5-2 right now. Dothan did get that one put back up in just a moment ago.
Oh, yes, that's right.
After the missed layup. And Northview is doing what they did last week. Last week they had a lot of turnovers, and I know they do not want to get back in that pattern here. That's 3 turnovers right here on the last 3 trips down the floor for them.
So it's a 5-2 Dothan game. Richmond from the corner for 3. Missed. And it goes out of bounds off of the Cougars.
Well, Dothan High thought it had gone off of them, but because they sure tried to get that thing back in bounds.
Perry for 3 more. Misses. Tucker gets the rebound. He loses it to Abbott.
That 3-point shot was from back here right in front of me, I think.
That was from way downtown.
I could just about read the label in the back of his collar, the shirt there.
Ball goes into Abbott. He goes up strong, powers it up, and he could not get it to fall, so the rebound goes to the Tigers.
Now the Tigers right there again for that rebound. Because Michael Abbott had a great shot, just couldn't get it to go in.
Low-scoring game, 5-2. Northview started off with a 2-0 lead, but the Tigers have come back and taken a 5-2 lead. Ben Johnson goes up strong, misses. Michael Abbott comes down with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul call. It's getting rough under that board, Bob.
Man, everybody's fighting for the ball, and nobody was giving up either. They got tangled up and down. 3 of them went.
Substitution in the game, number 42, Brandon Morrison, in for the Cougars, and out of the game, number 30, Josh Gibson.
Yeah, only 3 minutes left in this first quarter. It is a low-scoring game.
A lot of tension out there on the floor. Brown goes up, and he nails a 3. So Brown has all 5 of Northview's points to score 5-5.
Yeah, he took that 3-point shot point. Anybody could get out there to defend him.
Michael Abbott goes up high. He is really dominating the boards tonight.
The pace of action tonight is so much quicker on Northview's part than it was last week.
Justin Johnson over to Patrick Reynolds. He kicks it to Johnson. That was a pass from Brown. Jarrell Thomas goes up and he's fouled, number 33. So he's going to be going to the line to shoot 2.
He really had to work to get down the floor. He had 3 Cougars defending him.
A foul on number 42, Brandon Morrison, his first and the team's second.
Jarrell Thomas, you see that look of determination on his face as he was driving down through the lane there. He was determined to get to that bucket even though there were 2 or 3 Northview Cougars all around him.
Well, he felt like he could either take it to him, Bob, or he'll get fouled in the process, and so
he certainly did. It's a wonder the referee knew which one the Cougars fouled him.
That missed by number 33, Jarrell Thomas.
And that's number 43 coming in for the Dothan High School Tigers.
Second up, and he makes 1 of 2. So the Tigers are on top by 1. 6-5. Just over 2 minutes left in the first period. Abbott's double team, and they're going to call a foul on, I believe it's going to be called on number 33,
And, of course, that's something you don't want to do early on, just get needless fouls like that. They're trying to double up on him.
Foul is on Thomas. Second team foul. Brown goes for three, misses. And Thomas gets the rebound. And he gets it out to Ben Young with an acrobatic shot. And it goes in.
What teamwork that was. You saw it went down the floor. Dothan High passed it from one player to another when they were about to run into each other. And what an acrobatic layup. And draw the foul, too.
So Young finishes off a fast break with the basket. He misses, and the rebound goes to number 43,
Kyrie Thomas.
And it goes out of bounds off the Tigers, so it's going to be the Cougars' ball.
Kyrie Thomas is like Michael Abbott for the Northview Cougars. He's big, strong, and physical.
Shot missed. Trent Richmond goes up high for the rebound. Janae Perry misses. That'll put it back was Thomas. He misses, and Brown gets the rebound for the Cougars. Abbott for three, misses. Janae Perry rebounds it.
Now, Michael Abbott, you'd think being a big man to be under the basket all the time, but they've got him out playing like almost a forward.
Number 14, Ben Young, is showing what he can do. He puts his team up by 5. The score is 10-5 with 1:16 left in the first.
But, yeah, Michael Abbott, he's the tallest guy on Northview's team, but they're playing him out like a forward. He's not afraid to take a shot. That last shot he took was a three-point shot. Just wouldn't go in for him.
I tell you what's going to have to happen, Bob. They've got to get Michael Abbott involved in the game down in the paint. They've got to get him down there to take some shots down low and try to get some easy baskets or force them to foul him and try to hurt him at the foul line.
Dothan High is playing that zone, but every once in a while, you know, that the guys are moving out and there's an opening there. Michael Abbott was open once. He missed his layup that time, though. So that's what they need to go back to.
Taking it out for Northview is number 12, Brown. Brown has all 5 of Northview's points. He had a 2 and a 3. Abbott pulls up for a shot, and he's fouled.
He must have been fouled before he shot because they're not going to the line right now.
Foul on number 31, Trent Richmond. The Cougars take it out. Ball goes into Abbott. And boy, they're double teaming Abbott. When he puts the ball on the floor, they are coming in and double teaming him to try to steal the ball or force him to make a turnover.
But he's smart. He's just driving right through them. He's drawn 2 fouls here in the last 10 or 15 seconds. Dothan High does not want to keep that up, or else Northview will be in the bonus very soon.
Well, a couple of the Northview players are going to have to step up. Marcus Brown has hit all 5 of Northview points, and one player can't do it by themselves. So somebody on the Cougar team is going to have to step up.
Well, there you go. They did just what they needed to do. They got it in the paint, but they could not get their easy shot to go down.
And we're going to have a traveling call on Jarrell Thomas. So it's going to be the Cougars' ball.
I don't see how he had much chance to travel there. He was coming down with the ball and just slid on the floor. That traveling was on his back.
Yeah. Wiping up a little sweat off of the floor. As I was saying before, the action stopped, Bob. Some other Cougars are going to have to step up and do some things. Right now, Marcus Brown, the only player that scored in this game for the Cougars. And he calls a timeout, and then he threw the ball in. I think he was a little confused there.
Well, he couldn't find anybody open at the moment. He thought he should call a timeout before they run out of time, and then Michael Abbott broke back towards center court. But the good thing for Northview is this week, it's still a game. They haven't let Dothan High get way out in front of them so that they're going to have to fight to get back in it. They're only 5 points down. They're only 2 shots away from tying it up.
Yeah, you can't dig a big hole for yourself. You've got to try to stay close, and Right now, Northview is struggling in the shooting department.
Well, they are. They had those 3 turnovers early on in this quarter, 3 in a row, 3 trips down the floor. The last times they've not scored, at least it was because they were taking a shot and they weren't falling. It was not due to turnovers.
So the Cougars taking it out. Number 42, Brandon Morrison, will inbound the ball for the Cougars. And he gets it into Patrick Reynolds. Reynolds just throws it up there. And Morrison puts it back up for 2. So it's a 10-7 game.
He threw it up there kind of like a sky hook, and it bounced around long enough to get the rebound for his team.
Bob, you can just feel the excitement in the air. When these teams suit up, man, I tell you what, they go out there and they go at it.
Right, the entire student section for Dothan High down to our left is standing up. They haven't sat down the entire quarter.
And the same thing on the Northview student section. Over to our right, they are on their feet.
That's right.
But it's great to see school spirit like that.
That's exactly right. And both teams were quite vocal, especially when the other team came in.
Oh, yes, and that's a sign of competition. You know, it's no different than when Alabama and Auburn suits up, Mississippi State.
There you go. You know I'm a Bulldog.
Florida State. You know, Janae Perry pulls up. And he gets the roll, so it rolls in for Janae Perry just before the buzzer. So that's going to end the first period of play with Northview trailing the Tigers of Dothan 12-7.
12-7.
Hello and welcome back to the campus of Northview High School. Matchup between crosstown rivals Dothan and Northview High. I'm Mick Kirkland along with Bob Gross. And Bob, the first period was an exciting one.
Yes, it was, and it's a low-scoring game with a close score. Only two baskets separate these teams. The score 12-7.
The key things in the first half, first period, was the lack of scoring by other players other than Marcus Brown. But as Justin Johnson comes in and banks one off the glass, good strong rebound by Johnson for 2.
Yes, and the Dothan High player thought there was no way he could have fouled on that, but I'm not sure who drew that foul. It might have been Jarrell Thomas because he's coming out right now.
So that's going to be Thomas's second foul. At the line is Justin Johnson. He misses, and the rebound goes to Trent Richmond to Janae Perry. Perry speeds it downtown. Good pass in that time, but it's blocked. And Justin Johnson gets the rebound. Michael Abbott's a big target to try to get over, Bob. And that time, just the intimidation factor played a role in that possession.
Man. And I'll tell you, down here underneath this other basket, they were going 90-0 down here. Passing it back and forth, taking a shot, getting a rebound. Northview did a great job there, passing it between them, taking a shot, drawing a foul.
Foul on number 21, Devin Almeen. Justin Johnson's at the line. So he hits his first one. He has 3 points tonight.
And it's back down to a 2-point game.
Johnson hits 2 of 2. So it's a 12-11 game, down to a 1-point game.
Northview has come out firing here.
Dothan not handling the ball very well that time. Janae Perry pulls up for a jumper, count it.
Yeah, they broke the pressure, just pulled up, made a 12-foot jumper. Back up by 3.
7 points for Janae Perry. Marcus Brown for 3, misses. Perry rebounds it. Out on the fast break, but stolen by Brown.
He tried to make that long pass, couldn't quite get it in there.
Good hustle that time by Brown. He missed a shot on the offensive end of the court, and then he hurried down court and stole the ball on defense. So outstanding effort that time by number 12, Marcus Brown.
Excellent.
Foul called on number 43, Kyrie Thomas.
And Northview is doing a much better job tonight driving to the basket down there and drawing those fouls. They're in the bonus.
And they will remain in the bonus for the remainder of the half.
And they've got most of this quarter left to go.
Patrick Reynolds.
So that's going to hurt Dothan High.
Into the game, number 44 for Dothan, Jamal Brooks. Out of the game, number 43, Kyrie Thomas. Reynolds misses one of two. Johnson gets the rebound, fights his way back up and puts it in.
And that ties it up, 14-14. Listen to those Northview guys, people cheering over there.
So we have a tie score, 14 all, 6:23 in the second. So, Bob, this game's a lot different from the game that we saw just a week ago.
Yeah, Northview's on a 7-2 scoring run right now, and they've tied it back up. But you have to say that Northview has the advantage right now in this half because they're already in the bonus.
Right, and they still have a couple of fouls to give. So they are in a good position. And boy, there's a lot of crowd noise here, but there's as much competition between the student sections in the stands as there is out on the floor between the teams.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. Too much crowd noise.
Tigers inbound the ball, Trent Richmond. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Dothan High is having a hard time breaking that press.
So the Cougars will get the ball and they'll have opportunity to take the lead for the first time since the opening basket when they took a 2-0 lead on a shot by Marcus Brown.
Well, they were patient. They got themselves back in the game by playing their game.
They get it into Michael Abbott. He's scoreless in the game. He pulls up for a shot, misses, and it's knocked away. Janae Perry gets it, and somehow he maintained his balance. I don't know how, but he did.
I don't know how either.
Ball goes into number 14, Ben Young, and it's going to be a foul call on Michael Abbott.
Yeah, he thought he had the whole ball, and who knows, maybe he did.
Well, did they call a foul? No, it was not a foul.
Oh, maybe just out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
That was a great block.
Block.
Y'all know how Janae Perry kept his balance over there and kept from double dribbling when he was on the way up the court.
And the ball goes right through Dante Banks' hands and out of bounds.
Well, they're playing with intensity. They're passing that ball around with great speed and energy. That just went through his hands. He couldn't hold on to that one.
Northview's in a good position to take the lead, and they turn it over to Ben Young. Young goes up, lays it in.
All the way down. What a beautiful layup.
That time, Ben Young elevated and laid the ball in.
He sure did. A beautiful job there, navigating the traffic and putting it up.
Ben Young has 6 points for the Tigers.
And Northview just needs to settle back down. Don't get in a hurry.
Michael Abbott drains the three.
He finally got his points, and he puts them ahead by one.
So the Cougars go up with 5:06 left in the second period. Banks goes up, tries to force it, and misses, but there to put it back was number 44, Jamal Brooks.
Dante Banks is not the biggest guy out there, but he's sure showing he's not going to slow down going through the middle of those guys trying for the layup.
He's not intimidated by the big guys.
And somehow they didn't foul him, which is amazing.
Northview leading Dothan leading Northview by 1, 18-17.
Yeah, Dothan's in a, they want to play tough defense, but every time they do, they're going to give them a bonus shot here. We still have 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Ben Young commits the foul, and at the line is number 10, Justin Johnson. He's 2 of 2 from the line.
Thomas coming out of the game for the Cougars
with a total of 6 points. So make it 3 of 3 from Justin Johnson. Johnson perfect from the line, 4 of 4, and has a total of 8 points. Janae Perry brings it down. He's being defended by Patrick Reynolds.
19-18, a great game.
Shot by Devin Almeen. It's off.
Michael Abbott's arms are everywhere. He went and just snatched that out of the air as that rebound was coming by.
Brown was taking instructions from the coach and almost had his pockets picked.
Janae Perry was quick, but not quite quick enough.
Ball into Justin Johnson. And he misses and rebounded by Trent Richmond. Perry goes up. He tries to force it. Whoa. And great hustle by both teams that time. That was number 44 for Dothan, Jamal Brooks, and number 42, Brandon Morrison.
Yeah, they stopped the drive for the layup, but then just rolled off their hand, went out of bounds. They were hustling, trying to get it. Couldn't quite make it.
Well, that's what you like to see. You like to see your players get out there, Bob, and go at it.
Well, they're doing it. They're doing it. Both teams are just driving inside and challenging the other team to block my shot or foul me or something.
At the line is Devin Almeen. As foul is on Brandon Morrison, his second.
He has a touch.
Okay, so it's tied again, 19-19. 3.5 minutes left in the first half.
Well, the Northview coach has got to be very pleased with the way his team has come back here and get from a 5-point deficit back to a 1-point lead.
So Dothan's up 20-19, and it's Northview's ball. Michael Abbott tries to make a move, but he traveled in the process, so they turn it over to the Tigers.
Well, and when your momentum's going great, you have a 1-point lead, you have a chance to, when you're down by 1, you certainly want to get back up there and have a chance to go ahead.
A 3 by number 35, Edric Chambers. So the Tigers up by 4, 23-19.
Edric Chambers made that look easy.
He did, and he's just into the game, Bob, Edric Chambers.
All right, you can still see the excitement in it, buddy. He said, come on, bring on the ball. Let's play some basketball here.
Justin Johnson to Patrick Reynolds. Reynolds pulls up for a short jumper. Richmond gets the rebound for the Tigers. He never controlled that one, Bobby. He was going for 2 more. Chambers that he never did get control of the ball.
No, they game for traveling there. But again, they're not backing down. They're going right through the middle, going to the paint, trying to make these layups.
Abbott for 3 more. Richmond gets the rebound.
Yeah, he was not patient on that trip.
And everybody just stopped on that play, and Chambers had a clear drive to the basket like the Northview players just stopped. Nobody followed him and tried to.
You don't know what happened there.
Him.
The only player down there was one of his Dothan High teammates who was standing by watching him make the layup.
You know how they talk about freezing the defense? Well, he froze the defense. Great effort. Oh, Justin Johnson with the point-saving block.
That's
what it looked like. It looked like it's going to be an easy layup for Chambers.
Janae Perry made a great pass to Chambers, but Justin Johnson did a great job knocking that away and almost stole the ball.
And that's number 44, Jamal Brooks, going in, and he was fouled by Brandon Morrison. That's his 3rd foul.
Yeah, I guess they're going to.
That could come back to haunt the Cougars late in the game.
I thought Brandon Marshall was coming out right there, but he's going back court. A little over 2 minutes left in this half. It's a 6-point lead for Dothan High at this time.
Brooks at the line. Puts it up. He misses his first. Into the game for Northview, number 30, Josh Gibson, and out is Morrison.
Jamal Brooks and Kyrie Thomas, they look very similar on the court. They have the same build, number 43 and 44. They're your underneath guys. You don't expect them to be your great free throw shooters.
So Brooks misses both of his free throws. 25-19 game, the Tigers lead. And a good steal by Chambers. He gets it to Perry. And I tell you what, it's hard to get the ball up over those Cougars, Bob.
They are. Dothan High has had a lot of shots blocked tonight. And they drew a foul again. But Northview is up in the air.
Foul on Justin Johnson, his second. At the line is Chambers, Jamal Brooks.
Dothan High is still not in the bonus.
So Brooks is 1 of 3.
Jay Thompson coming in for Northview.
So Brooks misses 2 in a row, then comes right back and hits 2 in a row.
Well, they're back out now to an 8-point lead.
Northview's got to stop turning the ball over, Bob. It's been costly for them.
Well, they had it tied up at 19, and you're right. Several turnovers have allowed Dothan High to score 8 unanswered points.
And that's what you want to do. If you're the other team and they turn the ball over to you, you definitely want to take advantage of it and get points off the turnovers.
Right, and that moment ago when all the Northview players froze, that just so uncharacteristic. Made an easy 2 points for Dothan High on that trip.
1:38 left in the second period. Dothan leading 27-19. And they inbound the ball to Marcus Brown. And over to Jay Thompson. Thompson pulls up, he shoots. And misses, and Chambers gets the rebound for the Tigers.
Again, Northview not patient that time, trying to work it inside. Just take a shot from the outside. They've got to get back down to the game, get it in the paint.
Dothan's going to go for 1 shot to try to end the half with a comfortable lead. Perry misses, and Abbott goes up high for the rebound.
Well,
he's done an outstanding job on the rebounding tonight.
You're right. I don't have any idea how many he has, but he's been all over the place. And I'm sure that was not the shot that Dothan coach wanted.
I'll tell you, Chambers is coming to this game, and he's making a difference for the Tigers.
Yes, he's tall and lanky, and, he looks like a traditional basketball player.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half. Chambers drives to the basket, and he puts it in. Edric Chambers.
And Chambers, he looks like he has speed and quickness, and I think he does.
7 points for Chambers. It's a 10-point lead, 29-19. Patrick Reynolds over to Josh Gibson for 3. Count it.
And Northview needed that to try to get back down to a smaller.
The Cougars really needed that one, Bob, because
right.
Dothan was starting to pull away. Janae Perry. Good strong move, but it's blocked. And it's put back by number 44, Jamal Brooks.
Boy, these guys are playing hard basketball under that basket.
I think we have a foul.
Oh, and that's not what Northview needed.
That foul was on, says number 3. Number 30, Josh Gibson, called for the foul.
I know it looks like they're shooting a technical there, but I think it's just because time has expired, and there's no need for the other players to be down there.
Jamal Brooks, 3 of 5. Make it 3 of 6. So that ends the half. So the score is Dothan 29, Northview 22. We'll be back with second half action after this timeout. Welcome back to the gymnasium on the campus of Northview High School. I'm Mick Kirkland along with Bob Gross. And Bob, that first half was it was a pretty tough half, man. I'll tell you what, those guys were going at each other and a very high level of competition.
It sure was. That you know, the action under the basket was just amazing. They weren't simply just trying to pass it inside. Both teams were trying to drive it inside, dribbling between all the opponents, and put it up for the shot, drawing fouls sometimes. Had some phenomenal blocked shots, some phenomenal passes, acrobatic layups. It was a great first half.
Now, recapping the scoring, leading scorer for Dothan, Janae Perry has 7 along with Edric Chambers. Leading scorer for Northview is Justin Johnson with 8. And followed by Marcus Brown's 5. Patrick Reynolds. And Reynolds drains a 3.
Yeah, he took that. He was up there headling when he took that shot. Way outside the three-point line. What a nice shot.
So it's a 29-25 game. Northview comes out in that first possession and drains a 3 from Patrick Reynolds. Dothan tries to answer with the 3, but Justin Johnson gets the rebound out to Patrick Reynolds to Marcus Brown.
Well, this is great news for Northview. They were down by 10 points just with a minute to go in the first half.
Good anticipation by Jarrell Thomas. He steals it and lays it in. Great hustle by Thomas.
That was quickness on his part, and that's a shame. But Northview had a chance to close it down to 2.
That foul, I think, is going to be on Marcus Brown, his second. Thomas trying to make this a 3-point play, and he does.
All right, let's see how Northview responds, and back down by 7.
32-25. Reynolds pulls up. Ooh.
Great sportsmanship shown down there under the basket on the other end.
Well, Bob, in a play just like that last year, number 10, the guy that was involved in that play, Justin Johnson, fell and broke his hand.
Well, maybe that's why they were helping each other out to make sure they didn't fall on the floor.
Right.
Good sportsmanship.
It really is. That time missed by the Tigers, and it's the Cougars' ball. The Cougars are going to have to work number 14, Michael Abbott, in, get him involved in the offense of this game, Bob. They've got to get the ball down to him low in the paint to try to get some short shots toward the basket, get some layups, and force some fouls.
Right, I'm not a coach, but I simply do not understand why they don't have him just cutting through the middle, getting in the paint, and passing to him instead of him trying to drive it in there from the outside.
Well, what they need to do is set some picks to try to get him open.
Right, he's playing out here like a guard. And he's, to me, their main rebounder.
And Reynolds tried to get the ball into Morrison.
Well, it was a good pass. Morrison just was not ready for it. It was a clean pass right down the lane. Morrison could have had to put the layup in.
Trent Richmond inbounds the ball for the Tigers over to Janae Perry.
And Northview's laying back in his zone. And make a Dothan High see if they can do it.
Drive by Perry, missed, but to put it back was Tyree Tucker.
What a drive. He looked like an acrobat there. He came all the way from the left side to put it up underneath on the right. Didn't go after him, but it was put back up and in. There we go. That was a pass inside for Michael Abbott. It was put up once, and then it was dropped, put back up by another Northview player who went to the basket, put it in. Now it's a 7-point differential with 34-27 in favor of the Dothan High Tigers.
Justin Johnson with 2 more. He has a total of 10 points for the Cougars. They're trailing by 7, 34-27.
Now,
good move that time by Tyree Tucker.
boy, I don't know how he got that pass down there. That was a quick, lightning fast pass that went down there under the basket, but a foul was drawn. The basket was not made.
Foul is on Justin Johnson. His third at the line is Tyree Tucker. Tucker misses his first free throw. Has a total of 4 points.
Josh Gibson's coming in for the Northview Cougars. He's replacing Brandon Morrison. The score 34-27. And they miss it still a 34-27 game. Michael Abbott under there getting the rebound. And let's see if Michael Abbott can come down here and get in the paint on the offensive end and get some easy shots there. Been handled by number 12 for the Dothan for Northview. That's Marcus Brown.
Abbott has been very effective rebounding. Foul called on Tucker, and
they called the technical foul for something. I'm not sure what it was.
And so a technical foul on top of the personal foul, and at the line is Marcus Brown, who had Northview's first 5 points and hasn't scored since.
Well, he scored strong out of the gate. He can't get to us in the fall.
So Brown misses both of the shots, but the Cougars will maintain possession because of the technical foul.
It's going to be played out of bounds by Josh Gibson, who he passes it in to Marcus Brown. Also in the game, number 4, Thomas.
Stop in action.
I'm trying to get something straight, the scoring table down there.
Taking it out for the Cougars is Josh Gibson. Inbounds it to Marcus Brown.
Dothan High's come out of their zone playing a real wide zone, almost a man-to-man.
Both teams have scored 5 points in the period, and Northview loses it, and it's in Dothan's hands.
Dothan changed their defense right there, playing very aggressive outside.
A three by Jarrell Thomas.
He made that look pretty and easy.
Thomas has 6 points in the second half. He only had 1 point in the first half. Northview has turned it over a couple of times, Bob, and those things will hurt you. Now they've fallen behind by 10 points. They were trailing by 7 at the end of 2.
And they were down by 4 early in this quarter. And they had a chance to get it down closer than that, but turnovers will kill you.
Richmond for 3.
Whoa, but he did it.
Trent Richmond, first basket of the night, comes from downtown. It's a 3.
Well, they went from a 4-point deficit at Northview. Now they're at a 13-point deficit, and they just have to settle down.
I was about to say, before Richmond made that shot, that he's been quiet tonight. He's normally one of the leading scorers on the Tigers team. He and Janae Perry are normally up in double figures every game, and he's been kind of quiet tonight.
Well, it'll be tough for the Cougars if he all of a sudden gets hot making those 3-point shots, especially when you're down by 13 points.
Yes, a 13-point lead. So Northview's got to settle down and stop turning the ball over if they're going to get back into this game. You don't want the lead to be increasing at this point in the game. You want the lead to be shrinking.
Well, and they've got plenty of opportunity. With the 3-point shots they can make, they can be back in this thing. A couple of 3-point shots, it'll be pretty close again. They got to take their time, don't press it, work the ball inside to Michael Abbott. Michael's been playing great on the defensive boards and snagging rebounds, but they've got to get it to him underneath on offense.
Marcus Brown over to Josh Gibson. And we talked about how Abbott has not been a factor in the offense of this game. That time, Dothan blew a scoring opportunity, but it was a break for the Cougars.
Well, it certainly was. And, there were so many Dothan High Tigers trying to rebound the ball. They all missed it, and it went out of bounds off their hands. But they were down there in mass. They had a chance here to open it up to their biggest lead of the night.
Dothan right now on an 11-5 run in the period. Brown pulls up 4-3. Misses. Richmond goes up high, gets the rebound, takes it out the period, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Marcus Brown. They still have not gotten Abbott involved in the offense of the team, Bob.
Not in a good way.
They've got to get him involved. He's done an outstanding job rebounding, but, you know, they haven't involved him in the scoring column.
No, they're trying to play him outside like a guard, and that, you know, I'm not the coach. I just don't understand that, though.
Back in the game is Brendan Morrison.
Of course, then when they're on defense, he's playing center underneath the basket.
Perry drives and he puts up another acrobatic shot. Misses. Jarrell Thomas goes up, banks it off the glass.
What a great effort.
Jarrell Thomas is having a good second half. He's hit 8 points in half. Reynolds misses. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Ben Young.
Oh. Well, what a great effort. What a great effort. That was Ben Young, and he came up after he had that charge foul. He had a smile on his face.
Dothan up by 15, Bob. They were up by 7 at halftime. Northview has been making too many three-point attempts. What you do, you try to chip away that lead 2 points at a time, and they've gone for the big shot instead of just showing a little more patience, working the ball in and trying to get some baskets or draw the foul.
Right, they drew a foul there. That was a very incidental foul, and way out on the perimeter. Nothing close to a shot. Neither team in the bonus yet in this half.
Good anticipation by Jarrell Thomas, and over the back and partially blocking, but he got him with the body was Patrick Reynolds.
And, Patrick Reynolds upset with himself because he missed the ball and hit him on the hand.
So at the line is number 33, Jarrell Thomas, who came up with a big steal to start all of the action in that series.
Yeah, it was a long inbound pass back to half court, and he just stepped back there and stole that ball.
Jarrell Thomas. With his 9th second half point. Make it 10.
Got them both.
He only had 1 point in the first half. He's come out this third period and played an excellent game. Northview goes for another 3. And so he's going to be shooting 3. That foul, an ill-advised foul by number 35, Edric Chambers.
Well, Northview, they certainly need those 3-pointers to fall if they're going to be taking other 3-pointers. They're down 17 points now.
Brown is scoreless in the second half. Brown has missed 3 straight free throws. All of his points came in the opening minutes of the first period. Oh, 4 from the line. That really adds a lot of years to your coach's age when you miss free throws like that and that many in a row.
I know. Devin Almean coming back in the game for Dothan High.
So he hits one. He's 1 of 5. Northview under press. They get it to Perry. Perry rolls it off his finger.
What an athletic play. And it went up and in.
Janae Perry with 9 points. His first second half points. He had 7 in the first.
And Edric Chambers getting out there playing with such great enthusiasm.
Kyrie Thomas, Trent Richmond lays it up with the assist from Janae Perry. The Cougars, the Tigers are on a roll. They have run up a 20-point lead, Bob. Brown for 3. and that's the story of Northview shooting this hand.
That's exactly right. Bless her heart. They're having a hard time getting that ball in the basket.
And Bob, they were only trailing by 7 points, and they had cut the lead down to 3 points.
That's right. They've only scored 6 points in this quarter, this half, and
Dothan playing really aggressive. Number 55, Edric Chambers has come off the bench tonight. He's not a starter, but he's trying to earn himself a starting position. He's come off the bench tonight and scored 9 points.
Well, he's out there looking at his teammates come out and give him high five. He's working really hard. It's a 22-point lead right now for Dothan High.
Unbelievable. The Cougars have just gone stone cold in the third period, and Dothan has just been doing everything they needed to do to take control of this game.
Dothan has scored 21 points, and Northview has scored 6 points in this second half. I would never imagine it the way the first half went and how close it was.
And I think what has happened, Bob, the Cougars have gotten away from what they did in the first half. I think they started to take too many three-point shots. Yep. And I know when you get behind, you're trying to catch up, but you've got to take your time. There's plenty of time left in the game. You had half of the third period and the entire fourth period. So you try to chip away at that lead and try to go into the fourth period within, say, 7, 8 points. But right now, they're trailing by 22, so that's a mighty deep hole to dig out of.
That's right. That's right. You need a long step ladder to get out of a hole like that, but you never know. Hope springs eternal.
So at the line is number 35, Edric Chambers with 9 points. If he makes this and completes this 3-point play, he'll be in double figures with 10.
What year is Edric Chambers? Is he a sophomore, freshman? Do we know?
I'm not sure, Bob. I don't have the classification of any of the players.
Well, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's been very impressive tonight. I think they moved him up because he wasn't on the original roster earlier this year. So Chambers makes it a 3-point play, and he has 10 points. Just over a minute left in the third, which is all, the entire third period has been all Dothan. Janae Perry saves it. Foul is on Patrick Reynolds.
I don't know what Janae. I don't know.
Perry's quick, Bob.
Man, I don't know what he ate for breakfast this morning, but he had been quick. What a steal and what a pass. He sat behind the back pass as he was going out of bounds to get it over to his teammate. What a pass.
That was a great effort by Perry, and it paid off. He plays like that all the time, Bob. I've seen him play this year, and he's always gives 110%. Shot missed, but rebound by Chambers, and he stepped on the line, or did they call it 3 seconds? He was on the line. So it's going to be Northview's ball. They need to just slow down, Bob. Try to pick up a few points here before the period ends. And fouls 43, Kerry Thomas.
Yeah, Dothan High doing a little pressing even with the 23-point lead. That's a surprise.
So at the line, that's Michael Abbott.
Well, that foul put Northview in the bonus situation, which they certainly need, being down by 22 points here.
That's on Abbott's 4-point. He had a 3 earlier in the game. So he hits both of his free throws. That's 5 points. So it's a 51-30 game. Under a minute left in the third. And Dothan is still running.
And Dothan High has their 2 big players in there, 43 and 44, Kyrie Thomas and Jamal Brooks.
Foul called on Brandon Morrison. That's going to be his 4th foul. At the line is number 43, Kyrie Thomas, who just started playing a couple of weeks ago.
Actually, that's Jamal Brooks at the line.
Brooks has 4 points. Make it 5. He was 2 of 6 from the foul line in the first half.
Jamal Brooks has a nice touch at the free throw line to be a big fella.
He makes both of those. He missed 4 in the first half. But Dothan up by 23, 53-30. And the thing about Dothan, Bob, they're going for the steals. They're not resting on their lead. They're still out there playing.
They certainly are not. They're playing aggressive defense. But since Northview's in the bonus there, every time they foul, they're going to give Northview 2 shots.
They missed. It was 1 and 1. Thomas gets it. Misses it, and Abbott saves it in to Brown. And he gets it back to Abbott. And Abbott said, you little guys you just gonna have to stop me. You know?
Well, that time Michael Abbott did what he needed to do. He drove the ball to the basket, got up underneath there. He couldn't get it to fall, but he did draw the foul. That's what he needs to have been doing all night.
That's a foul on Edric Chambers. His 3rd. Abbott sinks his 3rd free throw of the half. Make it 4. But, Bob, that's what I was talking about. Abbott going inside. It creates scoring opportunities and the opportunity for a foul.
Exactly. That makes a big difference.
Octavius Thomas missed the foul.
And both teams are in the bonus now. It's that'll slow the pace of play down.
At the line is number 10, Dante Banks.
Man, you gotta love these guys that are not don't have a lot of height and stature, but get out there and tough it out with the big guys.
I'll tell you.
He reminds me of that guy that used to play for the Atlanta Hawks. What was that guy's name?
Webb.
Yeah.
I saw a thing on ESPN the other day. They were showing some of the classic slam dunk contest, and that was the year Spud Webb beat Dominique Wilkins in the slam dunk contest. And Webb was 5 feet 6 inches.
Oh my! He looks about the same height there, Dante Banks. Got a good touch at the free throw line. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if Northview gets the ball up and puts up his last shot.
Brown's gonna take it. And he should have took it.
They should have taken it.
And he didn't. So Dothan had a very big 3rd period. The score is now 59-32. We'll be back after this timeout. Okay, welcome back as we start the fourth and final period of action from Northview High School. Well, the Dothan Tigers are leading the Cougars of Northview. Hi, I'm Mick Kirk along with Bob Gross. And Bob, it's been all Dothan.
Well, there we go. Northview's doing right there what they should have been doing the whole time. Passing inside, work around, get a layup, and now they're 2 points closer to what they need.
That was Justin Johnson with the basket. He has 12 points for the Cougars. Foul called on Patrick Reynolds.
Yeah, with both teams being in the bonus, it's going to be a long quarter. Every time they foul, they're going to stop and shoot some points here.
At the line is number 33, Jarrell Thomas, who has had an outstanding second half.
Boy, he's been good at the free throw line tonight.
He's perfect from the line.
Well, that'd be in the category of good.
He's 5 of 5.
Excellent.
And once I said that, I knew
right.
he would miss.
You put the kiss of death on him there.
Oh yes, it never fails.
56-34 now. Dothan High School Tigers ahead.
Marcus Brown to Patrick Reynolds. Patrick had a clear shot that if you just would have turned around, Bob.
Well, he had a shot. Everybody had gone up outside of him. He had a clear shot to the basket. He couldn't drive because he'd stopped dribbling.
That time they blocked it.
Mike Levitt tried to start a fast break there, but his teammates were not in front of him. He pulled it, wisely pulled it up.
Oh.
Ball stripped away from him as he tries to make a layup.
Jarrell Thomas.
Dothan's biggest lead of the night now, 24 points.
13 second half points for Jarrell Thomas. Brown for three.
In and out.
In and out, but to put it back up was Justin Johnson. He misses. Richmond gets the rebound, and he passes out to Janae Perry.
Can't get it to drop.
Dothan wants a timeout. And we talked about players who have stepped up tonight. We've got to talk about number 33 for Dothan, Jarrell Thomas. He's come out in the second half and played an excellent game. And we talked earlier about number 35, Edric Chambers, who's had an excellent game. He's come off the bench and scored 10 points tonight. Now, if you look on the Northview team, the players that's really stepped up tonight is number 10, Justin Johnson. He's come out and hit 12 points. Now, Abbott has done an outstanding job rebounding, but he only has one field goal. He has a total of 7 points. He had a 3-pointer in the first half, and he scored 4 from the line here in the second.
Right, that's our playmaker, and they have not got him involved down under the basket, and it shows up on the scoreboard.
And Bob, anytime you're talking about keys to the game, and the keys to the game includes your key players. You've got to get the ball in your playmakers' hands, and they have not done that tonight.
Well, when they put it in his hands, he's been way outside and tried to drive in, and it's been hard. It's been tough on him. And Jarrell Thomas, I tell you.
And it's going to be a foul called on Reynolds, and that may be it for him. Yeah, I thought it would be. Reynolds, he leaves the game with a total of 4 points, but he was very involved in the game for the Cougars.
Josh Gibson comes in to take his place. Score stands at 58-34 right now.
And talking about the third period, it was a big period for the Tigers. They outscored Northview 26-10. Ben Young misses his free throw.
Well, let's see whether Dothan continues to play this real pressing defense out here, whether they're going to drop back.
And Bob, like we talked about, those guys are still out there. You'd think they were behind. Justin
That's exactly
Johnson.
right. There's Johnson. Justin getting right where he needs to be. Good pass from Michael Abbott.
14 points for Justin Johnson.
Whoa. Jarrell Thomas thought he should have had a foul right there, but the referee thinks he tripped on his own feet. Got tangled up there. You can tell these guys putting forth a lot of effort. Every time they fall down, they have to go out and wipe up the floor where the floor is getting wet.
Oh, yeah, that could be hazardous to your health if you step on a wet spot on that slick wood.
And these guys are putting forth a lot of effort there. And Dothan High still playing like they're 22 down instead of 22 up.
They are, Dothan's a scrappy team, Bob. They are a scrappy team. And they go out and they play every night. They upset Enterprise a couple weeks ago, and Enterprise ranked number 6 in the state. So they are. Nice move by Michael Abbott.
Well, that was a good move to the basket. The Dothan players did a good job of stopping that, but they fouled him.
But, you know, it's just what we talked about earlier, Bob, is when they take the ball inside, they get the foul. And Abbott's perfect from the line.
Right, he just needs to drive it down every time and try to draw a foul.
Right, you get 2 points out of it one way or the other.
That's exactly right.
So Abbott is 5 of 5.
And they're down to a 22-point deficit.
58 to 36. And as soon as I say that, he misses. So I'm 2 for 2.
There you go.
I'm saying it.
All right. Janae Perry bringing it down, passing it off. And guess who it is?
Edric Chambers.
Edric Chambers.
12 points for Chambers off the bench.
I wish that fella would get excited down there.
Dothan up 60 to 37. The time they tried to force it in, that was Octavius Thomas. Goes out of bounds off of Dothan.
And that's Edric Chambers with the rebound again. Janae Perry has it over to Jarrell Thomas. And Jarrell Thomas, he's been bad news for the Cougars tonight.
And Dothan calls timeout. I tell you, Brown has really struggled, Bob, from the outside. We can't call him downtown Brown tonight because he just have not been able to connect those 3-pointers. He had a 3 in the first half, and he's pretty much struggled in the second half. He had a total of 5 points in the first half.
Right.
Matter of fact, it was Northview's first
Exactly.
5 points, and second half he only has one point, and he is 1 of 5 from the line in the second half.
Right, you can call him downtown Brown tonight, but not because he's making them. He's been shooting from 3-point land, but they have not been falling in tonight.
But you know, Bob, a lot of 3-point shooters, if they're hot, they're hot, but when they're off, they're off. And Browns, he's struggling tonight, along with the rest of the Cougars. They came out and started off very good. The first 2 periods, they were in this game.
They were only down 7 at halftime.
Michael Abbott and the Cougars turn it over to the...
Trying to start a fast break. They travel right there.
And Bob, I want to mention again tonight, we had a big crowd on hand.
Yes, we do, and it's a vocal crowd. The Northview side, understandably, has quieted down a bit since they're down so far. But it was raucous early on in the first half.
Jarrell Thomas misses. Brown rebounds it.
You got to hand it to him. He drove right down through the middle of those players. Still got the shot up. Didn't fall for him, though.
4:16 left, 60 to 37. Dothan leading Northview.
Janae Perry, that's his fourth foul there.
If you have, Dothan's trying to get revenge on Northview, Bobby, because they beat them in football, Bob. They beat them in football this year.
Well, so far tonight it's working for Dothan High.
So Brown hits another free throw. He's 2 of 6, making 3 of 7.
Northview trying to do some pressing here.
Abbott gets the rebound. They tried to get it over to Tyree Tucker.
Dothan High now not playing as aggressive as they were. Under 4 minutes to go. They've got a 21-point lead.
60-39. And it's blocked by Michael Abbott that time. Trent Richmond thought he was going to go up over Abbott, and Abbott said, I will have none of that.
That was a great rejection, and that ball went back. It started up and went down in a hurry. 3:39 left in the game.
Wide open is Janae Perry, and you leave Perry open, he makes you pay for it. 3-pointer from Janae Perry.
Just making it look easy.
12 points for Janae Perry in the game. 60-39. Did they add those points, Bob? I think it should be 63.
It should be 63.
I don't know.
They're having some kind
Where's
of discussion.
the clock operator? Oh.
I think, I don't know. I think she went to get a Diet Coke or something. Who knows?
All right, she's got the 3. I looked down and was looking for the clock operator. Maybe that was an emergency.
That's right. That's right.
So it's a 63-39 game. Just over 3.5, well, just under 3.5 minutes left in the game.
I still don't know what all that was about. Edric Chambers coming back out of the game for Dothan High, sitting down there. And they're still discussing something down there. All right, I think they're going to finally put the ball back in play. Maybe.
Marcus Brown over to Thomas. To Michael Abbott. He takes it. He's been double teamed.
They're playing him tough the whole night.
That time Abbott cut toward the basket and Brown was looking to hit him, but the defense by Dothan prevented that. And we talk about defense. Bob, defense, you can say what you about, high scores, but defense can win or lose you a game.
Well, exactly right. And Dothan High still has quick hands out there. They're not just laying back, letting Northview pass it around.
What defense does, it creates scoring opportunities.
Well,
good defense, force turnovers, create scoring opportunities.
And Dothan High has had the better of it tonight. Their quickness and the number of steals that they have made on passes you thought were just good, clean, solid passes. Out of nowhere, here comes a Dothan High player and snagged the ball. Kyrie Thomas with the rebound there.
Brown misses again from downtown. Janae Perry.
Dante Banks, oh, look at him go.
Perry for another 3. He missed that one.
Got his own rebound.
But he drained one from the other side. a little earlier in the period. Brown goes up high for the rebound, and there to take it away is Dante Banks, and he gets it to
Kyrie
Thomas.
Great assist, good put up by Kyrie Thomas.
And that's Thomas's first basket of the game. 65-39.
Well, Kyrie Thomas has been around all over the ball.
Under 2 minutes left in the game. Long night for the Cougars. This second half has just been, really horrible for them. Most of the second half. Early in the second half, I think they went down. They were as close as three points.
Four points, yeah. Well, they came out and scored they were down 7 points. They scored an early three-pointer. Say, wow, man, they're right back in this game. And they lost it after that.
After that, they just have struggled the entire second half.
Well,
we've got to talk about one reason Northview struggled. Their star player, Xavier Gibson, was injured early, I think before the season started, and he's out for the entire year. And Gibson's the big man. He's one of the most highly recruited basketball players in the state of Alabama, and he's good for 20 points a night, and I think things probably would be different. But what has to happen in a case like that? Other players have to step up. They have to step up.
That's exactly right, and Northview could certainly use those 20 points tonight. Both teams trying to pick the pace up, just have a little fun here.
1:39 left.
That was an interesting pass off the backboard down there on the other end of the floor down there. It looked kind of like a layup, but it looked like an intentional bounce pass off the backboard, and Dothan High lost control of it.
26-point lead. So Brown hits another free throw. So he's 4 of 8. He was 0 of 4, so he's come back and he's even in the score up. So he's 5 of 9. Oh, that time Kyrie Thomas was going to try to slip him one in, but Michael Abbott said, thanks, but no thanks. It's not going to happen.
Michael said, well, I might be down 24 points, but this is my house.
That's right.
I hadn't done as much as I want to tonight, but I can stop this shot. That one bounces around the rim, falls off.
So Kyrie Thomas hits 1 of 2. Under a minute and a half, and Dothan still hustling. A great hustle that time by Marcus Brown, stopping what looked like it was going to be an easy layup.
Boy, boys still out there playing, having fun.
Oh, yeah.
You think, man, with a minute to go, it just kind of dribbled around, run the clock out.
But, Bob, I've just really been impressed how they have just continued to play hard. Even though they're up by 25 points, they're playing like they're trailing by 20 points.
That's right. They've not stopped at all. And
Michael Abbott.
they give Northview credit also. They could just kind of slow down here and let Dothan race up down the floor, but they're still hustling, knocking away some balls and stealing some passes.
Abbott is 7 of 8 from the line in the second half. That's a total of 10 points. Brown goes for another one, and he misses again, and good smart play that time by Edric Chambers, throwing the ball off of a Northview player.
That was quick thinking. It looked like he's done that before when he's playing outside on the playground.
Oh, yeah, you have to bring some of those playground skills into the gymnasium. Some of the best players that's ever played the game learned it on the playground.
All right, you go down the street, find somebody in the neighborhood that has a basketball goal in the driveway and play some ball on Saturdays, you know.
Michael Abbott.
There you go.
So Brown gets the layup for 2.
Nice move there.
Seconds left. Dothan up by 21. 66-45.
Well, Dothan High Tigers have certainly put forth a tremendous effort tonight. Energy and quickness and speed, and it is.
Oh, Michael Abbott tried to pass it to himself and slam it. That's what Thomas had been waiting on all night. And there are some happy Dothan High School fans out there. They are happy. You know, this means a lot to them, Bob. You would not believe. You know, you look at this versus football.
Well,
you know, this is a big rivalry.
Was this a state championship game by any chance?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
That's exactly right.
This is just a crosstown rival game. But a great performance tonight by the Dothan Tigers, winning it by a score of 68-45, and it was an outstanding game for them, Bobby.
All the way down. They played a great game. Quickness, speed, three-point shooting, unbelievable passes, unbelievable athletic moves tonight. That pass Janae Perry made behind his back as he went out of bounds. Just typical of the whole night that Dothan High had. What a great night for them.
It was, and we've got to talk about a couple of players for Dothan. Janae Perry, you know, he always shows up. He had a good game tonight. He had 12 points. Darrell Thomas came out, only had 1 point in the first half, but he had 13 second half points for a total of 14. Edric Chambers came off the bench tonight, and he came out and scored 12 points. And Jamal Brooks had a total of 6 points. Now let's check on the Northview side. The leading scorer was Justin Johnson, who played an outstanding game. He had 14 points for the Cougars, and Marcus Brown, who really struggled in the second half. He had 5, but he came out in the first half, and he came out in the second half. Had 7 points, so a total of 12, most of those coming from the free throw line. And Michael Abbott, only 1 field goal in the game, but he had a total of 10 points.
7 free throws, and you just couldn't get them from the field.
So that's going to about wrap it up from the campus of Northview High School. Thanks to my cohort tonight, Bob Gross. Enjoyed having you here with me.
Enjoyed doing this. It's a lot of fun, especially when it's a crosstown rivalry.
And I want to thank Art, our cameraman, and want to thank our assistants tonight who provided us a little help when we needed it. Alicia White along with Kristen and Crystal White tonight. So this is Mick Kirkland saying good night from Northview High School, where the Tigers of Dothan win 68-45.